So, you are new to Unreal Engine and you see this interface for the first time. Let me show you around. We won't go in detail this video, but you may have some basic understanding what each of these components do. First off, I'm going to show you the top buttons here. The file just lets you open and save files, or enter a new level or open a made level. In the edit window, you can have the editor and project settings and the plugins. These are the most important ones that you can have in your game now. In the editor preferences, this is important for your keyboard shortcuts, and I edit these a little bit. So for myself, I work on an AZERTY keyboard. I change these. Now you can also grab these and dock them right here, or you can just drag these off and use them as you go. Then you have the project settings. These are visible within your game. So, for example, I have the input here. There you have your different mappings, actions, so you can jump, fire, and later enable these in your game through blueprints or C++ code. Now your windows here, there are also many here, but here are all the windows together. If you want to look at world settings of your level, you can just enable them right there. Now, whenever you just mess up your layout, like something like this, and you don't know how to go back, it's easy to go to Window, Load Layouts, Default Editor Layouts. So you'll have the same thing right again. And help is just for tutorials and documentation. Good. So now you can set up the level and the project in the viewport or for the game as you like. And then you can just have a look around here. These here are basic inputs. So you can just drag in lights. Where the player starts, you can add cubes, or you can just click and delete them right again. Again, a different tab for lights, for cinematics, visual effects, or you can really just quickly and easily gray box out your level. And on the right side here, details, you see things that have to do with the current object selected. So I can enable more steps, I can angle it differently, can change the height, and that's how you can easily block out a level. So you can enable boxes right here, and that's how you go. There are different volumes, you will learn these later on, and different classes. So these are just basic actors, they called, to put into your game. Now below here there is a content browser, so everything that you see here in the game came from the content browser. So if you compare this to a studio, this is all the objects that you can put into your game or into your set. So for example, we have here our character and the material for this character. You can see this material right here. It's, for example, this one. There are also different material layers for that. So you can also make it more easy to show or hide the sources panel. And then you have a look at the audio, for example. When you fire, you hear the sound. And then you go through maps like you just use on your own computer. Okay, so there's a content browser. When you select an object here in the viewport, it will like that be displayed inside your level. You can just navigate around. At the end of this video I'll leave an end card how you can navigate easily in Unreal Engine. So this is the viewport where you work in. All the other windows have to do with this viewport, and then later on you can just play test your level. Hit play to try it, and you can just walk around in your level. Escape to escape it. So that's the play button. So you see when players play, they don't see this sphere, they don't see this button here, they don't see the start component. So now you can just mess around with these blocks by one of these three buttons. W, E, or R for shortcuts. Select an object and hit this button or W so you can drag these around, pull back and forth, or up and down. You can also rotate these, just like that. Or you can scale these ones out. If you want to make it thicker, wider, taller, or just all three axes at the same time, you can do that right there. This is for snapping, so you can easily place it inside your level, and this is the camera speed, so you can easily move in faster or slower like that. So here on the right side, when you select an object, you have the details like I already mentioned, and these can be different for each object within your game. Also here you can see the world outliner, so you can disable or enable objects inside of your game. So you can quickly box around and have a good look at it. And when you hit something, it also selects here, and then you can edit blueprints. Blueprints are the code that we use to make our game work. You can use blueprints or you can use C++ as a code. So you can have a look around. The viewport is how it is displayed inside of your game. You have a construction script that builds it up, and the event graph that just shows you how the code works. Once again, you can zoom in, zoom out, left click box select, right click hold, you can pan around. So for example, the jump button here, you have the input action for jump, so it was right here in the project settings. For example, you go here to input, jump, and it is for spacebar, or on different devices it is set up like this. So that is input action jump, and then you can just call a function jump. When you drag something, you can choose a node that goes with that one. That is the blueprint event graph. So this may be a lot for now. Above here are the most used shortkeys that you can also see. There's a lot to learn in Unreal Engine. I would say go through a lot of tutorials, get used to the interface right here, get used to navigation, and you will learn as you go. So right now I hope you have a basic understanding of the different components that make up the Unreal Engine viewport or levels. Good luck with your future project. Please like the video if you liked the video, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell symbol. That way you will get notified whenever I upload a new video. And remember to have a great day. See you next time.